98.9 XFM at 746, 14 away in the top of the hour right now of 8 o'clock. And joining me this morning, Steve Eady. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Paul. How are you?
Not too bad at all. Let's get you a little closer to that microphone, sir. Alrighty. Steve is a part of the Clydesdale Chicken and Turkey campaign, which happens and has been happening for the last number of years. So right off the bat, welcome to the morning show, Steve. Tell us a little about Clydesdale Turkey and Chicken.
Well, welcome, Paul. Clydesdale Chicken and Turkey started back in early 2020, around the summertime. It was just something we kind of threw together on the fly, and we never dreamed that it would be a success as what it is now. And this marks our 6th year this coming October.
6 years. That's incredible. So how did it come about?
Well, it came about because of COVID-19. Back then, 2020, when it came out, people were struggling and charitable organizations were struggling. So Joey and I chatted one night, and how can we help out? So we decided to do this fundraiser for the food bank. There were other businesses selling pork, beef, and things like that, but no poultry boxes. So we decided we'd put together a fundraiser selling a box of poultry, which is 10 chickens. And all profits raised went directly to the food bank in the early 2020.
Right on. So right at the time of COVID hit, of course, that was a bad time for a lot of folks. Just out of curiosity, where does the chickens come from? The chickens and the turkeys?
Believe it or not, people may not be aware of this. We raise chicken and turkeys on the farm, and we sell it to Eden Valley Poultry in Berwick.
Right.
So what we do, that's chickens and turkeys. So we end up buying it back, or I end up buying our product back from the processing company, and then that's what we sell at our fundraiser.
Oh, cool. So I bet you a lot of folks didn't know that.
No, they didn't. They asked the question, but once they're aware of it, they said, that's good. Great news to hear.
Yeah, fantastic. So basically you're supporting local and keeping it local as well.
Exactly.
So the first fundraiser in 2020, every time something happens for a first time, it can either be good, it can be bad. How did it go?
Well, of course, there's a few glitches, but we find you don't learn from glitches. So you want to learn from glitches. And if Joey, my partner, was here, he would say, oh, yeah, there was some glitches. One glitch was we used to have a big reefer truck there. It stopped working. So where do you call to get that thing working? So we learn. We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The food bank was one of the first places that was benefiting from a lot of the proceeds for this. Now, you guys made a bit of a switch to palliative care.
Yes, and we switched there. One of the main reasons was my mother passed away in 2020 up in the palliative care unit. So I wanted to give back. So we thought, well, how can we do this? We do chicken, we do turkey. So we decided to come up with this fundraiser to give all profits back from selling chicken and turkey to the palliative care unit. Mm-hmm. That's one of the units up there that I think those nurses and doctors, they go over and above there to look after people.
So, with palliative care and the society, there's a difference between the two?
Yes, and I was unaware of the differences. You got the palliative care unit at St. Martha, which is all funded provincially and federally, and then you have the society, which is funded, well, I shouldn't say funded, it operates by volunteers and operates by fundraising or people that want to give back to the society. I was completely unaware of that. So that's why we went to the society, to help them out more, because I feel a greater benefit for people there.
Local volunteers? All
local volunteers, yeah. From different areas of the community, all volunteers. They don't question any work, and so it works out really well.
So to date, how much have you raised for palliative care so far?
Well, to date, we're slightly shy of $110,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just incredible. So, man, that's a lot of money to raise. That's a lot of chickens.
Just remember, 2 individuals started this up. It's grown up to that, but we never knew the community would pick up on this, the local area would pick up on this and support us. We never knew where we were at. I'll give you an interesting little fact there. Mm-hmm. The amount of chicken and turkey that we moved last year is closer to about 25,000 pounds. That's what we moved in last year. Just think about it. It's a whole tractor trailer load of product that we get down here, and we move all that. It's all pre-sold with email transfers, and so we know exactly what's coming in.
Poultry boxes were donated to the food bank last year. How does that work?
Well, that's another option that we came up with is how can big industry or big companies here help us? So what they do, we go to them and say, listen, do you want to purchase some of these boxes and donate them back to the food bank? We'll take care of all that. And then there's 2 winners. The society wins, and then also the food bank gets the product. They love that too.
Absolutely. Well, of course, a lot of people look for poultry, chickens or turkeys, and the food bank is a big supporter of a lot of folks, and a lot of some folks who really need it out there.
If I can say one more thing, I'd like to put a challenge out there to the big businesses out there. If they want to help, contact our Facebook. There's some business last year that gave up to the 5 boxes. They purchased 5 and donated them all back. And can I comment on on that company?
If you wish.
Okay, well, I got to put a shout out to Bob Bootler. He came up to the plate. He bought 5 of these packages and sent it out there. So the challenge is there. We'd like to grow that because the society wins and the food bank wins.
There you go. So there's a challenge to big business. Alrighty.
Exactly.
Sounds great. Okay, so the next fundraiser is soon approaching. It's coming up to that time of year. When is it?
It was going to be October the 4th. It's a week before Thanksgiving.
Right.
And another interesting thing there, to this date, Joey, my co-chair, he indicated we've only been running this for 2 days, right? We only started the first year. We already had 155 people or whatever come in there, packages sold already. 155 in 2 days. So I think this day or this year, we're going to blow it out of the water. One of our limiting factors is how much we can put on the tractor trailer, right?
Okay, that said, you say there's that many already pre-sold, so how many can you do?
Well, we could probably do, if the food bank one picks up, we can send that on a separate truck so we have more room on there.
Right.
But we could probably take maybe another 50. If we can get up to 500 packages, we would be happy with that. Palliative Care Society would be happy with that. The people that we help will be happy with that. So things like that, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Pickup dates each year. Anything significant about that?
We usually try to get it a week before Thanksgiving. So therefore people can get their turkey. They can get their turkey for Christmas too. But I got to put a plug out there. It is during the festive times, but I like people to eat more turkey. I'll be quite honest, right? So if they can purchase it, great. But just don't think about the Thanksgiving and the Christmas. So, and those days, knock on wood, we've been doing it for 6 years. The weather has cooperated. Fiona put a little wrinkle in it, but we were scared that people might not pick their product up, right?
Right.
Fiona, but everything worked out well.
Okay, speaking of product, forgot to ask about something to cost.
Yes, our cost has gone up this year, but we didn't put the cost of the package up. Okay, we wanted to keep it down there for the people. I know everybody's struggling. The cost to get the product has gone up, but we decided to absorb that. And I'm trying another thing to encourage businesses. If they want to help out, or if they want to send in a financial donation to us to help out that increase, that would be good too. But we felt we wanted to keep the price down.
Absolutely. So remind our listeners what is inside of the box.
You get 10 frozen chickens. We've never had any complaints about them. And then 2 10-pound butterball turkeys too. So that price, you get all that.
Wow.
Yep.
Worth it.
Exactly.
Definitely worth it. Again, that cost for the consumer is?
$230 for the package.
Already sounds good.
And I encourage you to get in sooner than later this year.
I think so, the way you've been talking. There's been some, the last few years, something that had come up was some prizes. So what do you have for prizes this year now?
Well, we haven't got out exactly, but based on last year's response, we figure it doesn't matter if it's a gift certificate, it doesn't matter if it's a prize that they give from their company. Anything helps. Because sometimes when the people show up, they don't know they want a prize until they say, "Oh, you want a prize." So it's a bonus. It's an incentive for people to buy some stuff, and it's great support from the companies.
Okay.
And once again, if you want to get some prizes, reach out to us also.
And how does one go about ordering?
Our Facebook account, Clydesdale Chickens and Turkeys. Do a search for it. If you're not already a friend or following us, everything will be there. Tell you what to do. Perfect.
And we will be posting that on our Facebook fan page, so that'll be a link for that as well. And again, the order is $230 per box. So I think we may have touched on this already, but how many do you typically sell in the run of a year?
Well, it's grown. Okay, say last year we were around probably 375. 2 years ago. Last year we're up to 450. It grew.
Wow.
It surprised us what the response was. And once again, I got to thank 98.9 for all the support, because people do listen to radio and they want to support us, especially when they know who we are, local people.
Speaking of who you are, let's remind folks who you are once again.
Well, my name is Stephen Eady. Our farmers out in Clydesdale. My neighbor, Joey McVicker. We were the two that started this up. and it just snowballed into what we are. But I got to put a comment out to for Brenda McGinnis. She really stepped up to her plate. She's a volunteer on our board, Palliative Care Board. Mm-hmm. So she stepped up to the plate, and she's out there doing a lot of stuff for us.
Awesome. There's usually a 50-50 draw, which is happening each year as well, right?
Yes. We started, this is a new one last year, 50-50. The winner of the 50-50 last year got $3,400 in cash. So it went really well. The difference this year, we got some prizes. Our first prize is of course, the cash. The second prize is 2 nights, two night stay at the Celtic Quay Resorts, donated by Stephen Smith. Mm-hmm. And the third prize is a handmade quilt donated by Sheila Wadman. So there's actually 3 prizes there. So I encourage people to get some 50-50 tickets.
And tickets are, what, $5 each?
Yes, $5 each, yes.
And 3 for 10.
Yeah.
And the draw for that is going to be on...
the day of.
October 4th.
Yeah.
October 4th.
Last year we did it live. So the person knew right on the spot. We did it live on Facebook. It worked out pretty well.
So right around 5 o'clock, I guess, is when you're going to be doing that.
Give or take, yeah. We don't get specific. We tell people just stay tuned.
5 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, Steve Eady joining us here this morning from 98.9 XFM. Steve, I want to thank you very much for coming in today and chatting about this. This is a fantastic opportunity to stock up one's freezer as well. Any closing remarks for the day?
Well, closing remarks would be, I kind of mentioned this. Myself and Joey will be at the farmers market this Saturday, selling some 50-50. Come in, see us, talk to us, buy some tickets. But I'd like to take the opportunity to thank everybody that supported us last year, no matter how big or how small. We appreciate it all. Come to some point of our lives where a loved one possibly will need palliative care. So this is where we were able to give back some support. I can't keep emphasizing thanking 98.9. And some of our big gold sponsors, I have to say a big shout out to Eden Valley Poultry. They're supplying the product to us. Easton Transport, they get the trailer down to us. Brent McDougall actually helped us out quite a bit last year to get the trailer back up there. Mm-hmm. And so there's more people, but I got to just emphasize all that help. And also, one more thing, Bill Basil, he owns a business in here. He's helped us out a lot, getting the signs done, and he's actually going to help us get the trailer back this year. So all that comes together and to save us some money and to make this fundraiser work just like A1.
It's a community support for the community.
Oh, big time. Brings Clydesdale together. And this shows that people are out there willing to help for a good cause.
Awesome. And it is a very good cause. And again, it's a great way to stock up your freezer, too, for the winter. Steve Eady joining us this morning. Thank you so much, Steve. And we will touch base again as we get closer to the event.
Well, thank you very much for having me in here.
Not a problem at all. Steve Eady, our guest this morning from Clydesdale.